Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All Educational Videos and Tutorials. In today's video we are going to talk about why you need to play the game which you want to make. Either if it's some other guy's game you want to remake, or template as we have in this example here, or your own original game. It will be a very short video, and if you have watched previous video, you know that we have downloaded some official GameMaker template of TowerDefense game. We have imported it into our GameMaker studio, and there were some errors, compile errors, so we could not start the game. So we had to disable those errors, and now the game works. So you test the game by pressing this run or F5 button, and it will start the game in new window, which you can move around and start by pressing the play button. Yeah, simple as that. So before the game starts, you can check out the background, the environment. I love this art style, and also you can click on, I think, only these placeholders for towers, so you can pick two types of towers, one with arrows and one with some kind of electroshock. You need double click, and you spend 15 on arrow tower and 30 on electro tower. In top right corner you have some kind of user interface heads up display, which says number 1 is, I think, the wave, zombie wave, this green hand. 10 is health, 105 is coins which we spend, we spend on towers, and start the game. So let's try. So the whole idea, so now the zombie wave starts and the towers will supposedly shoot. Yeah, it works. So why should you play? A couple minutes more talking about this, and that's it. Why should you play the game? First of all, you need to play the game to see if you want to remake something like this at all. For example, we have a template, so I have to start it, to test it, to see first to see if it works at all. We have seen in previous video there could be some errors, and that's not GameMaker only. It happens in Unity, it happens in Unreal, and so on. So you have to be careful when you download some other guy's code, template, artwork, music, whatever. Just check it to see if it works. Second thing is that you need to test the game, the template, the code, the art, to see if it's usable for your game, if you to see if you want to make something similar. For example, I want to make tower defense game. I have downloaded this, and now I'm checking, is this good enough? Good enough in which sense? In every possible sense. Code, artwork, sound. Yeah, sound is not, you cannot hear, at least I cannot hear sound. Maybe it's because of my speakers here, maybe it's because of the game. Maybe I need to put the volume up. Anyway, it's not, music and sound effects are not, for example, not so important to me in this kind of game at the start. I will add them later, so that's not a big deal if I don't have them or they don't work. I'm interested in code especially as the primary aim, and then artwork. I like this artwork, but I can see, for example, already that there are only two zombie classes. There are only two different zombies, the big one and the smaller one, the thick, the fat one, and the thin one. So you would need, for example, that's one idea, you would need, if you want to make more complex game, you would need to make more zombies, more artwork. So that's a question for you, and all those questions you should write down. As I said before, for example, when I was explaining Scratch tutorials, I think on dress up game and also GameMaker, you should make some kind of game design document. It doesn't have to be in written form. You can write it down digitally or whatever it's easier for you. So that's the one thing. Do I need this template? Is it good enough for me? Or if you come from the code side, this can be, for example, code which I will use for my game, and it looks good enough. It works. They are following the path, some kind of road. These towers they are shooting, so I will need to create those, also more of those, but they are working, so everything seems to work fine, good enough, fine enough for my at least idea. But again, you need to write down everything you cannot make or don't know how or want to improve. Like I want to add more levels, so write it down. How I will have to check it how it's down in GameMaker template later in code. I will need to make more zombies. Can I do it? Do I know how to draw zombies, or do I have to pay someone to do it for me, to buy the assets and so on? There is only one level, so I will need to make more levels, more backgrounds and stuff like that. Also on graphic user interface, I can, for example, instead using this guy here as a health, I can use heart or whatever. So possibilities are endless. The first idea was just, do you need it? Do you need it for your game? Can you reuse some stuff if you, for example, don't cannot use all the stuff? Which one you can use? Maybe you will use just the artwork, just the graphics. You like the zombies here, the animations and stuff, so let's use those only. Or opposite, you like the code but you don't like the artwork, so okay, I will use the code and check the code only, and that's it. The one more reason, for example, why to play this game is just even if you don't want to make a game. Yeah, I have lost actually here. Nice. Even if you don't want to make a game like this on your own, or for yourself, or to sell to on Steam, on other game selling sites, maybe it's just good example for you to learn from. So for example, okay, I don't like tower defense game, I don't want to make tower defense game, but let me see how these guys are following the path. Maybe I can use that for some my game, like space 2D space shooter, which I want to make spaceships follow some path and attack the player in some specific ways, some specific path. That's one idea. Other idea would be like, okay, I want to have options. I want to make these towers clickable after I put them on this terrain, so I can put them here when there is no tower, but later when I have them on the screen I cannot alter them, I cannot change them. I want to make that possible. I want to make these towers upgradable, or maybe delete them, or change their use or anything. So that could be a real world scenario where you work with game designer and he says, okay, we need to upgrade towers, code that for me, and that's it. There are many things you can learn from this, even if you don't make tower defense games. you can use or reuse this as template for your game, or you can use or reuse parts of it. So I think there are lots of different possible scenarios why you should play with it. Even if you don't follow my tutorials, it doesn't matter, or my videos on it. Just try to play with it a little bit to see what they are giving away for free to you. Also try to combine it with other assets, free assets and stuff like that. We will do that maybe in next videos. That's it. But again, yeah, from game designer point of view, this could be a great template for you to start as a game designer and just reuse all you have here to speed up your development and make some kind of portfolio or stuff like that to test. For example, we had some towers here cost 15 gold coins, other were I think 20 or 30, so you can test game mechanics and try to make more of those, some cheaper, some expensive, and see how it affects the game. That's all the stuff the game designers do in real life when they make their games. So it's a great opportunity, any of those templates which you can download from GameMaker, Unity or Unreal. Just start from your perspective. That's what I was trying to say all this time. Use it and reuse it for your own purposes. Do not think about only in terms of what you see and what you have currently. Just be yourself, experiment, don't be afraid. You can delete and change and import, re-import all of these endless times, as many times as you need. So don't let that stop you from making your own game. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in next one. Bye for now.